Got it. All right, well, all righty. Islam, peace and love to you all. This is another Intuition Monday. You already know me, my bro, about to moon day to intuition. Coming live from Northwest of Mexico. It is I, brother Sean Ill, and bro, what was that appellation y'all said too? What was that?
Brave heart, brave heart. Islam.
And I'm here with my bro, the living master, and he is
You're hilarious. Namaste, 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 Islam.
Oh man, bro, they got you freezing up again.
However, man, I'm going to roll it, man. I'm going to say that it's
rolling.
Still being recorded, get frozen or whatever. I don't know what that is. However, it means we doing great. However, we know Mercury is slowing down before it's retrograde. So let us get through this quickly, efficiently with this Intuition Monday for the Sun Ingress Taurus. Bro, I'm going to do.
Indeed, bro. Yeah, I know you're gonna do your sharing and everything. So yeah, I'll be starting this out this week. Pardon me, this strong, right? Brother Sign, is gonna close us out, and we about to just get right on up in this thing. So let me come here. Where you at? Boom. Hit the share screen. All right. Hit that, and now let's go to full screen. And let's see. I'm trying to move this down. I think I'm gonna change the color real quick. Let me 1 second. Let's see, should we do mid green, light green? Ooh, I like. Let's see. Both kind of the same. However, all right, y'all. We about to get right on started out. So this is the Sun Ingress Taurus. All right. We're starting out in the Libra zone. We in the Libra zone. All right. All right, we got the Sun Ingress Taurus, and we are pulling up to Teresina, Brazil. All right. We got the Sun Ingress in Taurus in the first house, right, at 0 degrees, and this is the degree of oh shoot, hit the wrong button. Oh goodness. No, I'm hitting everything wrong. It's powerful in combining old principles and new applications. All right, make sure I got that right. So that right. Yeah, powerful in combining old principles and new applications. All right, so when we think about that in the Sun Ingress Taurus, this signifies strength as well. Right, so finding strength and taking the things that used to work and now having those full circle moments of what worked and what didn't work, and taking the studies that we are learning newly that can assist us. And now we're applying that old information in a new way when it comes to that, right? And Sun and Pluto are making a square, so it's stimulating when it comes to the transformations and really just being conscious and aware of things that have, I don't want to say been taken away, but things that have, fell off, right? And now we're looking to embrace all the newness, which is a very beautiful thing. And we look here at Luna, right, at 2 degrees, conjunct asteroid Vesta, right? So you guys for this Brazil area, y'all gonna be finding new ways to commit to yourself. Committing to your values and really a new sense of values if you have, released what wasn't for you, right? Mars chart rule, Mars in the 3rd. So it's going to be directly towards your mind or looking to like someone, bringing some new ideas and principles to their local community, non-statutorily speaking, to those around them. So maybe someone's looking to change the curriculum pertaining to the schools, or maybe even setting up their own homeschool for other children to participate and be a part of, right? And Venus, right, ruling over the Ingress, is in the second house with some accidental dignity, conjunct Aldebaran, right? So when combining these new things, you're going to be spot on or a bullseye with communicating and learning how to really balance and see that as a private being, you're not supposed to be handling a private commercial script, right? So when you're looking at those contracts, you're just being careful of what you do and what you sign and reading those things. And just lastly, overall, to finish out, Luna is conjunct the North Node. I think 2 degrees is a degree of plot and strategy, right? So plotting on how to move forward with one's destiny, with one's new sense of values, and becoming strong, right? Not only your mental, but the physical body as well, to make the necessary moves and actions. And also looking to maybe not overindulge in things that one loves, right? And if so, making an adjustment. So like if you love sweets, hey, check out some vegan sweets so that you're getting natural things and things that don't harm you and not just doing too much of it. And Jupiter's expanding all of that. So it's a new beginning, right? For this. So let go of the old to bring in the new. And with that, I will yield the floor for the Libra zone. Moving next into the Virgo zone. All right, guys. So we're at Morobis, Puerto Rico. Commonly termed now, right? April 20th.
Right, yeah.
What is now called Puerto Rico. I'm sorry, what's that, bro?
Right, yeah, I said, yeah, the rich port is Borinquen, some people may know. However, it's funny because the different types of so-called Indians and Tainos and things like that, that's still corporate. Ouch. And so when we're in Borinquen. So
man, what? I thought calling myself Indian made me Aboriginal. Nah, I made you corporate. You're corporate Indian instead of corporate thugging, right? No words are easy.
Hilarious.
Let's see, right? Occurring on the Thor's day, the Thursday, the Jupiter day, right? We have Pisces on the rise here. All right, so being ruled by Guru. Guru's still in the first house at 23 degrees, Aries. All right, we have Sol in the second house. So actually what a separating conjunction with that second house cusp. Yeah, you guys are looking at some value, so maybe finding some joy and the new things and the new growth that you have. Finding peace and your strength to be resilient against so-called trials and tribulations, but it's always just for growth. So being joyful and just happy when it comes to the inner child. So maybe some things that you have done now or will do in times to come were things that you wanted to do when you were younger, and you're able to see that, see what you're doing now and continue to commit to the emotional commitment when it comes to things that are valuable, that are worthy of your time and energy. All right, Venus on the third. All right, so yeah, you guys will be let's see, and Mars is on the fourth. You'll really be doing some active communication in the home. So maybe someone will be gifting maybe their little ones, or maybe the little ones of another, some kind of like ebonics or some books, something for them to read or enjoy, or maybe even donating to some organization to assist others in their domestic home life, all non-statutorily speaking. All right, to really bring that that foundation, that security to one's mind, to become clear Because once you're clear in your mind, everything else on the outer reflects that inner clearness. So yeah, definitely enjoy that strength and that new sense of commitment. And I'm about to look real quick at 4 degrees Taurus, because I already got to pull it up close. Oh, right. Founder of the sect, the seat of law, right, is 4 degrees Taurus. So also what I'm really seeing here too, I'm just more feeling for the second house, right, is for near this Puerto Rico area, is that beings are going to start telling these public agents to get out their business, and realizing that so-called government can be abolished or reformed at any time, because the government derives from the people. So they can't do anything without the people. So really becoming versed in law and just taking an interest in studying civics, so that now they can be in that jurisprudence gym, whether they show up to law of the living or doing studying their own, to become comfortable and confident in their concepts that they are coming across. Just because someone's telling you to be a public agent, or you need to do this and that, and you're kind of like, no, I've been studying, and I don't want to go that route, and I value standing in truth and be able to be secure in everything that they do and that they have in their possessions and their priority. So some beings could be changing up their daily routine or just letting go of some habits. Right. So maybe instead of making excuses not to go to the gym or change one's diet, they like, hey man, I'm just keep putting band-aids on a injured part of myself that's not really helping. So taking the band-aids off and assessing the wound so that now they could heal themselves from self-inflictions. Right. So then there's also a growth opportunity to structure the emotions and the discipline with yourself. And with that, I will yield the floor for the Virgo zone. So moving on to the Leo zone. Right. We are pulling up near, Monclova, Mexico. All right, still occurring on the 20th of April, 2023. Husay calendar, 1443 Moorish calendar on the Thursday. Right now we have Aquarius on the rise, and we have the sun in the 3rd house. So there's going to be a lot of communications here, right? A lot of strong conversations. Beings could be also letting go of some past grudges. All right, they're holding on to. Shout out to all the Taurus sons. Happy solar return to you in advance. Right. So when it comes to combining some old principles, you're taking old mindsets that you used to be a part of, that you used to do, that you thought was everything that you needed. And now you're learning to let go of some things that wasn't serving you. But now you can apply these new things that you're learning, your new mindset, in new ways that will benefit not only yourself, but those around you. Right? Maybe someone's going to take a short trip and, kind of have that aha or clarity moments that brings a new sense of commitment. It's kind of like those Creed and Rocky movies where they're doing one thing one way and they just don't want to let go of it. Then they got to get the ass beat. Now they're like, oh, wow, I can't keep doing that. I'm going to keep getting my ass beat. That's why I'm going to get my ass beat. So let me learn this new way so that I don't get my ass beat. And with Aquarius being on the rise, we can look at Uranus and Saturn for the rulers. Uranus is in the 3rd. So, daring to be bold, to be different, not looking to fit in. Hold on. Not looking to fit in. Hold on 1 second. So, start outside, bro. On the side. I was in the car, so I was he'll come down and get it. Right. So some short travel. Someone could even be looking to get some work done on their conveyance, right? getting some brakes changed, oil change, maybe even a bumper, right? Or a paint job done, right? Someone might want to, I'm trying to think of that song. Yeah, buddy, right?
Rolling like a big shot.
Big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Right? So, yeah, guys, y'all will just be, looking to take care of things, right? What they call adulting, finding joy in adulting instead of, oh, gosh, I got to do this and this, and just finding joy in taking care of things, right? Maybe even looking to spend some of their energy on maybe some public speaking classes, or just becoming comfortable being in front of the camera, or even, taking a trip to their neighbor or local, cosmetology school. All right. Saturn's in the first, right? Conjunct Fomalhaut. So really restricting some, maybe your approach. Maybe the approach is wrong. So finding out, like, yo, man, I've been going about this all the wrong way. Let me make this transition, right? And finding stimulation in the breath work of spirituality that no one might see, and we're going to that short. Part of fortune conjunct the ascendant. Yeah, someone's gonna be bringing some value to one's mother. Maybe when it comes to some hidden things that they can see, she might not be aware to or don't want to see, and finding a way to find stimulation and communicating that to her, and being strong and firm in that communication, so that now she can be strong and firm in herself, in her health. And with that, I will yield the floor to the bro while he goes in on the Cancer zone. I yield, bro.
Islam. Appreciate you, bro. Just sending out these last few posts on out to a couple of our astrological groups that we have here, so they could tune in either now or in the dimension of manifesting. Guys, I trust that, there's consistency in my stream. However, what I did was, even in observing last night, there was interruptions in the stream. However, just going to keep moving forward and give what I can give, right? Because you guys know that we are donating our energy every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Alrighty. And if you guys would like to be open to going to give your loved gifts, right? I'm not sure if the Cash App is in the description. However, you guys can check the description, see if it's there. If it's not, you guys can reach out to us on 7hillstar.com and our About Us page, and click on our Instagram DM. The message is there, and we can give that to you. For those that do not know, that the Cash App handle is the caduceus symbol, which is termed the $, which is our astrology street. So the $, our astrology street. It's called the $, but it just looks more like a representation pertaining to the caduceus symbol, right? So with that being said, guys, let's move right on forward here. Also, again, at the we're dealing with, right, the being adept in taking, these principles, right? Some old principles and new applications, right? Being able to express those in an adept fashion. Of course, with Brother Sean mentioned before, how Venus is at a fortunate degree, right, pertaining to the solar ingress. In the Cancer zone we are, right, where this is taking place in this solar ingress. For the 4th house, all right, is taking place here with Mars ruling from Cancer. Look at that. Over the 4th house while in the 6th house at about 13 degrees, just nearly conjunct Sirius, while Sirius is in retrograde, of course. So just about, 1 degree. Well, it's about 50 minutes. If we were to be completely, let's see, 1 degree, 10 minutes actually. Separation. However, they are closing in on each other fast. Apparently, from our perspective here, right, we're appearing to see Sirius retrograde, right? So with that being said, guys, Saturn is ruling the ascendant for the particular Cancer zone here near Rapa Island, right? It is happening in about 2200 hours, 13 minutes and 38 seconds post meridian, however, 10:13:38. post meridian actually. Just to say the least, 19th April 2023, right? So with that being said, guys, what we can actually see here with this ingress here, we can allow ourselves to really take some things that we've learned from our loved ones, preferably the father, right? If there's something that your father, your grandfather has showed you, what you can actually do is really allow yourself to be able to take that wisdom, isolate the values and what it is that he's saying, really eat what they call the fruit pertaining to what he says, and compost the rind and plant the seed accordingly, so that you can be able to have someone bear fruit in their life as well, to be able to continue to pay it forward. You'll be able to actively do that by really learning from mistakes and lessons pertaining to your past, allowing that wounded healing to be something that further expands, right? And allow yourself to no longer be incarcerated in your heart, to prevent yourself from moving forward and esteeming yourself presently. Maybe the incarceration may be an opportunity for you to be chaste in some of the activities that you normally would do, finding this new vestal virginity, so to speak, within yourself, while you allow your subconscious mind to be comfortable and moving forward away from your own comfort zone for those of you that are near the Cancer zone. And with that, I yield the floor. Going next to the Géminis zone, right? The Gemini zone. And this is taking place on the 20th April 2023 for Thursday, right? Iloa Saki Il. This is taking place at about 2000 hours, 13 minutes, 38 seconds, or 8:13:38 post meridian, right? Near the Norakita Island, Tuvalu, right? So Tuvalu. Alrighty, so with that being said, we are looking at this ingress taking place in the 5th house, accidental dignity there. Alrighty, for the sun, while the sun is actually in its Antisha sign, right? So the Antisha to Leo is Taurus, right? So, and this is in the 5th house. So what we can actually recognize is here, we'll be able to find a means of taking things of shadowed lessons. One may have been someone who's been learning something from an elder from the past, or maybe you've taken a new opportunity to allow yourself to learn something new. And what you're able to do is really take some things that may have seemed foreign to you, all righty? Now you can further expound upon those things and really allow yourself to take head on some things that you were trying to really avoid. And, no longer you need to avoid those things. Allow yourself to be very fortunate in how you actually rise to the occasion and being very down to earth, while also at the same time allowing yourself to handle things abroad, maybe in places that you're physically foreign to, or maybe dealing with beings that are foreign to you. So what you can really allow yourself to really accomplish is allow your heart, all righty? Really allow your heart to be able to release that which is necessary without completely compromising yourself. So what you can have at the height pertaining to what you're doing is a means to really regally reject your denial pertaining to how you stand, so that you can no longer be embarrassed about who you are, thus allowing your self-esteem to shine through in an unapologetic fashion. With that, I yield the floor for the Taurus zone. Now we're moving towards, it's going to take place in about the 6th house, right, where this sun is ingressing Taurus. So guys, if you're in your every day, you're hustling, what you can do in that everyday work, really being active in how you're moving, and make sure you're communicating those things that are very transformative to the group. Because what you may find that you're going to get some assistance from beings that you didn't know that you would really get assistance from. And what you can actually do now is get over your fears, further expound upon the things that you love, maybe allow yourself to be unchained from those things that are probably in your core, that really allows you to no longer be one who could explore effectively things that your subconscious mind kind of already knew that you had to move towards your soul's destiny to be able to accomplish the things that you would like to communicate. And what you'll find is you will be relieving yourself of some stress that's necessary, because maybe also someone will share their secrets with you, or maybe you will have a time to actually share something about yourself, and it really allows others, alrighty, pertaining to you that you are possibly working with. Maybe you're in a class with them, And what will actually happen, people will actually look up to you, all righty, and you bringing forward this kind of double M energy. Maybe the double M, it has an O between it, and you're coming off like a mom, or double M, maybe you're giving off this like super 2000 kind of energy when it comes to, you know, some higher learning that will really allow you to actively secure yourself in how you move forward in things that may have been, you know, secrets or things behind the scenes. You may be asked to come along and produce something to assist someone else who may be like the head producer pertaining to something. However, you will be able to deputize your own energy for the greater good of the project. With that, I yield the floor to my beloved brother, in whom I am well pleased, Brother Sean Aline L. Islam.
I won't tell. I won't. Your secrets. Your secrets. Break it down. I had on my pen. They went in. I always get chills when I hear at the end.
Yo.
I won't tell. I won't tell. I won't tell. The secrets. The secrets. Break it down.
That's fucking hilarious, man. That's genius though, man. It's like they did put a lot of energy into how they were going to pinky swear it out at the end of the song. Fuck yeah. But anyway, go ahead, bro. I yield, man.
However, all right. Moving on. Coming to the Aries zone, right? April 20th, 2023 on the Thor's Day. All right, we at Changni, North Korea. Hopefully I said that right. Changni. Yeah, Changni.
And hey, you know what? You're doing good.
Changni.
Yeah. Changni, right?
Changni, right? North Korea, right? So we have this ingress occurring in the 7th house for you guys. All right. And yeah, it was actually beautiful on bro was talking about how Leo is Antisha of Taurus, right? So I'm getting a feeling that couples, right, for those, but singles as well, right? There's a lot of shadow work is going to be done, right? Letting out things, right? Because we know sun rules the heart. So letting out things that that one can be hateful or resentment. So I might be realizing being bashful, resentful in some ways. You'll be able to become aware of that and be able to check that ego when it comes to that and let go, right? And yeah, find value in the sharing, or finding value in the quality for all, for yourself and all, and not just being all about me, right? Type energy. And Venus is ruling the chart and also ruling the ingress. Venus is on the 9th. So yeah, coming across some information, some higher learning that'll help you to not be so one-sided, right? So that you'll be able to see the dual nature, or the two layers, right? The as above, the so below, or the correspondence when it comes to dealing with finances, when it comes to finding value in one's knowledge of communications. Let's see, Mercury's in the 8th. So yeah, be able to be comfortable with having those conversations that might seem uncomfortable, right? Or that one might have been putting off for whatever reasons, right? So
you got shit over here.
6 degrees. Yeah. So taking ways of just signing away and you know, like I said, studying contracts and applying those concepts. And with Mercury slowing down, you know, actually, I think Mercury is stationed retrograde the same day, right? After this ingress. So, you know, reviewing one's values, one's communications, and even looking at the mysteries of self or the values of one's partner or business partners. really just reassessing everything, checking all the fine prints when it comes to these things. So Pluto's in the 4th. And yeah, be able to just move forward. Because there might be a lot of endings in the home. Right? Maybe lots of some disagreements, but it's really stimulating once beings can find the middle ground. If one's one-sided and others, the opposite of that, what's the midpoint of being able to agree to disagree, so that no one is felt left out or unheard. And Moon is there too. So yeah, like I said, once again, it's emotional commitment to oneself and be able to secure one's emotions and be firm in that, but also not letting the emotions run one. Right. So, if you ask yourself who run it, hopefully that little voice, says something, right? And let's see. Yeah, really just like I said, seeing ourselves in others. So hearing others past pains and all that, really activates and sparks something within you, right? Someone will like, hey man, I did this, and you could give them that speak that communication. It's like, hey man, I already went through this. This is what I learned. This is what I shouldn't have did. Now you can take my old ways of doing things, my pain and information, and apply that to what you're going through in a new way that might seem foreign to you, but you'll love the wisdom that you get from it. And someone also probably too could be looking to take a long distance trip, maybe for school or for a vacation, right? Taking some time away. And yeah, and really just seeing things that make you comfortable, that you're already strong in, and looking to strengthen those things that you're weak in. Right, and with that, I will yield the floor. All right, moving into the Pisces zone. All right, and we are cooling up near Bogan, Mongolia. Still going down on the Thursday, 1600 hours, 13 minutes. On the Thursday, we got that sun in the 8th. Wow, that's a jam-packed 8th house. Talk about an 8th house party.
Ain't nothing like a mother 8th house party. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Because an 8th house party don't stop.
No,
Ain't
right?
no party like an 8th house party, because an 8th house party don't stop.
Hey,
Oh, we had to have that thought too. Yeah. And guys, yeah, for this Taurus solar ingress, yeah, find ways that you can really connect to your heart, and in ways that you won't be in the fascination of denial of things was hidden. It's like, yeah, I know things are hidden or they might be seen, but you're really able to, once again, connect to your status, connect to your authority, and realize that you are sovereign and not a sovereign citizen. Right? Finding the difference between that, because just because beings might say that or try to use it against you, right? You can be the Jedi that you are and reflect that against them, because they don't even know, right? So, and let's see, Mercury's on 9th too, and right, so Mercury ruling the chart from the 9th and also ruling over the 10th house. Yeah, there's going to be like some new ideas here that might come about, or even looking to finish some old projects that one might have started a while ago. All right. And with Venus there in the 9th too, you'll be able to receive some communication or some help. And I'll say this too, woe unto you lawyers, because beings that woe unto you lawyers and priests, because beings that thought they needed a middleman to connect or get messages from source, they're going to realize that they didn't need that. And for those lawyers, they realized that they couldn't even represent them and had no authority at all. They just didn't know that they had to ask that, because they went with what everyone else thought, and what seemed to be right and true really wasn't it the whole time. So now they're able to take that love of finding the truth and asking questions in an intelligent tone to receive a favorable reply. And with that, I will yield the floor. Moving on into the Aquarius zone. All right. We know the sun loves being in the ninth house, right? Leo's on the ascendant. And any Leo ascendants and sun mother holler at me. Moving on, right? We're at Tashkent. Uzbekistan.
Yeah, Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Right. So for you guys here in this Aquarius zone, right? Yeah, this is all about knowledge and information, and you know, being fortunate in the things that happen and valuing what one has. So taking your knowledge that you have got and now doing things in a different way, right? And committing to truth, committing to the higher learning and of life, right? Sun's first house, right? Leo ascendants. Y'all really be able to make some changes, right? So maybe someone wants to change their hair or start that workout or embrace some new ways to be creative in fashion and just be more comfortable with receiving attention and, you know, being in there in that spotlight. Right. And yeah, and just studying law, right? Putting those on notice who are so-called authority and asking them, where's your authority? Hey.
Mbappe's going.
That fucking serious.
That was a perfect soundbite. God, that was a perfect soundbite. It's not that fucking serious. Oh my God, that was perfect. That was perfect. Tell them Mbappe's chill on now. Chill on now, Mbappe.
Over some food, man. They be on that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna record that part for the sound bite.
I know, right?
But yeah, you see that? Don't be fighting over things, folks. Be love.
Let them agents know that they have no authority to try to take your food, dog. They can't light upon your energy as if you're working when they're accusing you of something. Was I working when you accused me of this?
Oh,
No, you accusing me, man. Was I even on the clock?
For real.
Do you even have my consent to even talk to me?
For real. That shit is real. I yield.
And then when they say, you think you know my job better than me? Actually, yes, I do. I actually read what you're supposed to be doing. Did you read it?
Has your sheriff even read the Constitution? Like I'm gonna say no.
Well, we don't. Yeah, I didn't ask for your feelings. I asked, have you read your own stuff? You know, and being confident at and just asking questions, because once you study and know things and you, like I said, you know it for yourself, and you'll start to get that clarity, and you'll be like, "Oh, hold on now," and yeah,
correct.
And with that, man, yeah, and y'all be able to just let go of comfortable communications and getting into those uncomfortable communications. You know, have those talks that'll be needed. And there could be gems and wisdom and doing things that might seem uncomfortable. And then after, it's kind of like trying some food that you might not like. And then after you try, it's like, oh man, it wasn't so bad. You know, I was all in my mind about it. And with that, I will yield the floor. Islam, bro.
Islam.
Capricorn zone.
Indeed. Now I'm just sharing out on these different groups in Facebook, actually, just letting them get, the posts and let them know, hey, check out this Intuition Monday. So you don't be disappointed. Ye don't be disappointed and missing out. However, we're here pertaining to the Capricorn zone now, right? We're here in the Capricorn zone for the 20th of April, 2023, right? For Iloa, Sakiel, or Zadkiel. right, for Thor's day, right, term Thursday, at 11:13:38 anti-meridian, or 1100 hours, 13 minutes, and 38 seconds, right? And this is Dodoma, Tanzania, right? This is actually taking place within the 10th house, guys. All right. And back to Mars ruling over the 10th from the first. Looky, Astro Cookie. What we can allow ourselves to do, because Mars is really great in the first. All righty. And this having to be in the first house with a Mappa Mundi type style of chart with Cancer on the ascendant, right? That's Mappa Mundi, right? Type style astrology. What can really happen here, we can really allow ourselves to have our head and our hearts in the same place when it comes to how we stand. All righty. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for it. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. So with that being said, what you're going to really allow yourselves to do, guys, be very expansive, all right? And how you're going to allow the chastity between your heart and your subconscious mind to really allow yourself to stand adequately, in how you really bring forth the wise ideals based off of things that you may have caused you some pain in the past, and you've actually learned from them. So now you can be very victorious in how you break every chain, right, so to speak, in making sure you're moving away from your comfort zone, moving more towards your soul's goal, right? That which your soul is to actually accomplish here. And what you can actually do is be very fortunate, right? In really getting down to business, right? Really allowing how you're going to be very active in your standing, especially with your business, and really showing people and letting people know that the reason you chose whatever it is that you chose to be how you decide to care for yourself or whatever craft that you're in, you'll be unshaken in moving forward in doing so. Very interestingly, just by looking at this, Luna's ruling the ascendant after still, being, you can't really see it. Luna's just still separating from that eclipse and new moon energy. Luna won't be able to be seen until it's about 12 and a half, 13 degrees away from the sun. And you'll get that kind of like fingernail clipping type of sight pertaining to the moon, however, still being in counsel with the sun, however, still expressing its chasteness, right, between itself and the heart, the Luna being the people in the subconscious mind, and the heart being the king, sun being the heart and the king, so to speak, or the ruler, the sustainer pertaining to life. This is where those that have their relationship status actually be something where they'll recognize, they can be confident about who they are to one another within their relationship, and be unapologetically proud of one another in doing so. And with that, I yield the floor as we move right along to the Sagittarius sign. Taking place also in the 11th house, this solar ingress into Taurus in the Sagittarius zone, taking place about 0900 hours, 13 minutes, and 38 seconds, or 9:13:38 anti-meridian. Alrighty. And this is taking place at Oran, or Wahran, right? Or Wahran, Algeria. Alrighty. So with that being said, Mercury's ruling the ascendant here. Very interesting to see that, because Mercury is at 15 degrees, right? Taurus, slowing down. So all communications, guys, when it comes to this, just really find yourselves, when you go to share information, be very calm and be very patient in the information shared, and possible delays in communication that you expected to happen at one time. However, the delay that you are going to experience is really going to be very helpful to you. It's really going to allow you to probably develop some new values, and being secure about being patient, where you may learn from delayed communication may be a means for you to learn how to deal with situations you cannot control. All right. So with that being said, really take your time. All right. In making sure that you're being active and bringing forth things that may seem to be a little debilitating to you. Maybe you may be feeling that the impatience is just agonizing. However, what you'll actually find is that Others in the group will help bring value to your standing, where you may have some delay. The delay may be you have forgotten an important portion to a project or communication that you wanted to share. And what someone has done, they have been able to be very helpful, even to the point before you even recognize that you forgot it. They made sure they got it to you before you even recognize that you didn't grab it. So if you lose your cell phone here, guys, this might be where someone actually brings it to you, right? Or you may need to repair your cell phone. That's a very strong possibility. Trust that you won't have to replace it, though, however. But if that's the case, allow yourself to be able to do so adequately. With that being said, maybe you should take the extra mile here and making sure you get some type of device to help secure your communication devices. And with that, I yield the floor as we move on to the Scorpio zone. Our final portion here, and it's taking place in the 12th house, so right after our sunrise, right? Taking place at 800 hours, 13 minutes, and 38 seconds, 8:13:38 anti-meridian. And this is happening at Dakhla, Morocco, right? And we're talking about the French protectorate, Morocco, so to speak, what they call the Kingdom of Morocco. It's where it's taking place just a couple hours after sunrise, where this is happening. Alrighty, so again, what you can really do is allow yourself to really be very pure. Alrighty, very pure in how you be very creative in securing a means for you to move towards your soul's destiny. That way you can really communicate those things that may bring some sudden changes to the mind of your own loved one. Maybe it's your quote unquote mother, mistress, consort, or son, master, consort. And what you'll be able to do is bring some things that may have been hidden about, where you stand or in your career. Maybe you're seeking to move, and that move you don't necessarily want to do, or you may think you don't know how your loved one may take it. So what you're going to have to do is show them what's very fortunate in moving that benefits them, not just you, and making the move based on your everyday endeavors. So with that being said, you'll be able to really bring some balance to both of you all based on what it is that you're doing to secure yourselves, whatever victuals and or finances, quote unquote, that you may use, direct yourself to get on in your everyday endeavors. So Venus is both ruling over the first and the sixth house. So be very balanced in how you go about what you're doing every day. Allow yourself to maybe take a walk with your pet, so to speak, or allow yourself to be comforted by some animal that you may actually have, whether it's your dog, your cat, whatever other dog you may have. However, make sure you're finding the values in that. And maybe what you can do, if it's not a walk, go out in the garden and really allow yourselves to really see, hey, well, even though I may have to make this move and I wasn't expecting it, I'll be away from some things that I'm, very close to right now. However, I'll be able to now have the garden that I always want. So that's a perk. So make sure you present that, whoever you are that may have to share some energy pertaining to moving abroad, right? Just make sure you show the joint and shared values that will take place when moving away or moving abroad from where you currently rest your heads. And with that, I yield the floor to my beloved brother, in whom I'm well pleased, brother Braveheart L. Islam. Oh, Ultra Instinct!
Islam, yeah, that was beautiful, man. That's gonna be a good Taurus season. I think like May 16th, May 17th, Jupiter ingresses Taurus. So yeah, man.
Islam, we double check the ephemerides a little later on. However, I know it's coming up on in about 6 minutes. Time to break that fast. Time to break that fast.
Yeah. You about to do what? Break that fast?
Time for some breakfast. I break fast. I break fast. Let me stop. Yeah.
It's sundown. It's sundown. Cook it up.
Flat out, man. However, bro, I yield the floor to you, man. That's
Yeah.
Give you that right.
Gratitude. Let me do a quick check real quick on anything.
Oh yeah, in the chat, man.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Tyro Bay says Islam to you, bro. JLV, greetings, everyone. Greetings to you. Derek Flash Bay says greetings. Peaceful greetings to you. Tyro Bay laughing emojis. He hit the Jeezy on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? Let me stop, yo. Go ahead.
Slim Herbin says Islam, love Islam to you.
Indeed.
JLV says, when does the quote unquote age of Aquarius change to a different age or a different zodiac reference?
Some people saying the age of Aquarius is now. Some people say it's about 360 years away. Just to give a short answer.
Indeed. Epic Studies Revamped says Islam and peace to all.
Yeah, that's brother Asar. That's brother Asar. Hey, brother Asar. Islam.
Islam, brother Asar. Slim Herbin says 100.
Indeed.
Mother Carmisha says Islam 7 Hill Star Astrology Firm and Islam Moors. Islam to you, Mother Carmisha.
Indeed.
Wait. Islam to you, Mother Carmisha. Since y'all ain't want to talk about my country boys, here we go. Islam to you, mother.
I know, right? Brother Sean does sound indie album, right? I like it when you do that right there. Okay, anyway.
I'm a Moor, baby. Not no more, don't cut it short.
No, it's all good. That's why I think like we're so cool, man, because we are different places on the land, and it just like wherever we're near, you know what I mean? The energy pertaining to that planet allows us to sound in certain ways. However, we are united in our mind and our presentation, which just makes it awesome, right?
Baby, she being mean to you, trying to be stingy with the food. You would have thought she was a Taurus son, baby. See, it's the bigger one that I sent you the picture. That's the one that always be ready to buck over the food, Joe. I'm like, that's why you getting fat now.
Wow.
Let's see. Jadon L says Islam kin folks.
Yeah, Islam, brother Jadon. I was saying the little one probably don't pump down, though. I feel like she'd be on some bite your ass too type energy.
Yeah, she was for a moment fighting. Then for a little bit, she's like, man, fuck all that shit, bro. I'm tired of fighting your ass every day over food, Joe. She'd be eating and Zuri just be sitting there looking. I'm like, you ain't gonna eat? She's like, man, greedy mom. I ain't about to deal with her. She'll walk away. You want to say hi to the people, Zuri? Come here.
Hilarious. Each age is
say hey, Zuri.
Hey, what's up, pretty baby? Hey.
Say hey, Zuri.
Your ear's still long and not clipped. Hey.
Yeah, he didn't get them clipped. He wanted to just keep it how they were.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally cool. Speaking to the reference, each age is approximately 2,160 years. So sometimes people take 26,000, divide that by 12, and they get a number. Sometimes people take the number 25,920 and divide that by 12. And, that's how you'll get your answer to how long the age lasts. So that's why I said it depends on which astrological and quote unquote astronomical perspective you're utilizing. There are many different astrological houses and groups that are out there. So that's why I said some people will see this being the age of Aquarius now. However, ultimately, if you just go and do a little research on the precession of the equinox, and the precession of the equinox will give you a hint to how that's looked at, because when you look at the contemporary Helios Bibliotech term, the Holy Bible, that book is starting in the age of Taurus. All right. So with that being said, you would now look at yourselves moving 2,160 60 years times 4, if you want to look at it like that, or do times 3. And then if you completed that, you completed 2160 3 times, then you'll realize where we are as of right now. You know, some people will say, oh, well, some things before Christ, and, you know, what we're talking about, the reason why they're saying, you know, a hint that it was the age of Taurus, and, you know, you see a lot of bull references and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? As far as them making a golden calf out of all their jewelry and stuff when Moses went to go talk to the burning bush and things like that. However, you know, we would take it that at that time that's because, you know, we look at the Bible being an astro-Masonic book. So if you do the math, 2160 times 3 gets you 6480. Did I do that math right in my head that quick?
160, 18, 4, 6, 6380. What did you say?
I said 6480 because I'm looking at what I say, 2160. 60 times is 8, right? 1, 4 right there. So
6480.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, 6480.
Yeah.
So now you're thinking, like, when they're talking about when the Bible started on the age of Aquarius, can we say that's approximately the year, since they're trying to say, oh, it's been 2,000 years. So that was approximately what? 4,000 BC-ish, miss? Approximately, you know, that's how you're looking at it, you know. For those of you that are doing the studies, you can always check these things. It's not hard. So check yourself, check the precession of the equinox, and that way you'll see. Some people are going to tell you, well, we don't see the age of Aquarius starting for another 361 years right now. So all you gotta do is just check whatever video references you see or any other reference written, see what year they were making these statements, and then do your math accordingly. All right. So with that being said, bro, I yield to you, bro.
Indeed, bro. Indeed. Gratitude to everyone in the chat. Peace and love to everyone that will see this and times to manifest the future at a later date. Y'all already know Jurisprudence Gems tomorrow. We'll be back Wednesday for our Astro Weather Report. So yeah. Y'all already know the routine, right? And, you know, you already know it's the Midwest swing. You know, it's the Astro swing, y'all. Astrology and civics, right? But yeah, peace and love to you all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your moon day, your Monday, and 7 Hill Star. We are out. Islam and peace and love to you all.